Hello folks, this is Aitanaja from InspiredToRise.com, and today we have the YU Yutopia here with us for a complete detailed hands-on review for the same. So guys, let us begin. The Yutopia is 7.1 mm thin. On the left, it comes with slots for one micro SIM and one micro SD card, which is a hybrid slot wherein you can put a nano SIM if you want to. And the device has a 5.2-inch Quad HD display, which feels really nice, looks really saturated enough. It's a sharp display which has 91% NTSC color gamut. The camera does protrude out a little bit from the back as seen, the Saturn ring design as was seen earlier on Euphoria. And on the right hand side you have the centrally aligned volume button as well as the power button. Apart from this, the top of this smartphone has the 3.5mm jack, the bottom has the micro USB port, and the overall design is centrally aligned as was on almost all YU smartphones. The back has a fingerprint sensor and it houses the 21 megapixel Sony camera as well as the speaker grill and the YU logo on the back. The body devotes less space to the antenna bands as opposed to the iPhone 6, and the fingerprint scanner can be tapped to click a picture when you are taking a selfie. The back has the speaker grill which might get muffled sound when you keep it on a flat surface. And apart from that, let us move forward, and inside the hood the smartphone has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 810 chipset and octa-core processor, 4GB of LPDDR4 RAM, Adreno 430 GPU, and it also supports quick charge 2.0 with a 3000 mAh battery, and this is the list of sensors on this device. It has OGS Corning Concord glass protection, and let us just move forward and test the camera of this device in detail. It has a front 8 megapixel camera and a back 21 megapixel autofocus camera with face detection autofocus as well as OIS. The images that we took did show some noise, but the overall focus was very nice and clarity of the subjects which were in focus was really great at points, and at points the color reproduction was little bit off as some of the colors were not exactly true to life, but still overall it was a decent camera for the 21 megapixel sensor that it does have. It also has HDR functions and there was noise in low light conditions. And apart from this, there are a lot of settings available in the camera like steady photo, auto mode, night mode, action mode, opti zoom mode, chroma flash, HDR, which is available in almost all smartphones. And apart from that, it also supports 4K HD video recording at 30 frames per second, 1080p recording at 60 frames per second, which is high speed recording, and 720p at 120 frames per second, which is very nice slow motion video recording. It also has support for H.265 codec, which is the latest in terms of compression as well as quality, and it comes with a dual tone flash. So let's just move forward to other things. It also comes with DTS surround sound technology and support for 24-bit high definition audio, which can only be experienced on your headphones. And apart from this, when we tested the benchmarks on this smartphone, on the Nina Mark 2 benchmark, we got a score of around 59.1 frames per second, which is not that great, but still it's great. And on the Antutu benchmark, let us just test the Antutu benchmark. We have the latest version of the Antutu benchmark, and we will also do a heating test while doing this. So we got a final score of around 75,567 on the Antutu benchmark while running this benchmark, and when compared to other smartphones, it was near the number 9 position below the HTC One M9. And all of those other smartphones had been tested in laboratory conditions wherein you have predetermined test parameters, wherein we were running a lot of applications here and did the benchmarks here. And while doing this benchmark test, the device did heat up a little bit, which we will show you in a short while. And apart from this, let us just move forward. When you talk about the design and UI and UX style, it comes with Cyanogen Mod 12.1, which is based on Android 5.1, and the overall experience is not as smooth as someone would see on stock Android. There were a lot of bugs here and there while enabling some toggles, etc. We could see that there were some bugs. This OS is great, it's customizable, but it's still far from perfect, and it does have some bugs here and there while you are using it and while you're enabling some toggles or while you're just browsing through it. And let us just move forward and talk about the Around You application. It is a new software based application and it aggregates all of the things around you and shows you things like food, hotels, flights and all of those stuff. And whether this would be useful or not, only time can tell this. While playing short games like Crossy Road etc., the phone performed really well. There was almost no temperature increase or stuff like that. Only when we do a complete review of this smartphone and play very heavy games like Asphalt 8 etc. on almost high settings, then we can tell you how good does this smartphone perform in gaming. The benchmark scores were a fair indicator that this smartphone can handle any game that we throw at it. This smartphone is capable of 4K HD recording as well as playback, but we tested a 4K HD video that we had which was running at 60 frames per second, which is almost very high data rate and something which can make almost any device lag. But this device, which comes with a 4 GB LPDDR4 RAM and a Snapdragon 810, did heat up, but still was able to play the 4K HD video at 60 frames per second without any lag whatsoever, and we did not notice any stuttering or jittery frames while running this video. When we tested the temperature on this device while running the Antutu 3D benchmark, we found that the highest that the temperature rose to was 37 degrees Celsius, and the sides did get a little bit more warm than the back, but still it was manageable in terms of heat emission. And this is the Antutu 3D benchmark that we were running. This is what it looks like. And apart from this, the smartphone has the SAR value of 0.30 watt per kg at head and 0.62 watt per kg at body. The YU Yutopia would be available for a price of 24,999 exclusively on Amazon.in starting from 2 PM today, and it is through a limited pre-booking offer which will start from 17 December 2015. So the YU Yutopia is very powerful under the hood. Still, its design is something which isn't that appealing to the eyes. So guys, this was all for our YU Yutopia complete detailed hands-on review. In case you like this video, then don't forget to hit the thumbs up and do subscribe to our channel. It takes a lot of time and effort to make such videos. So guys, stay inspired to rise.